Aloha, beautiful souls. This is Ryan of tranSOULution, and welcome to my channel, Transform with Ryan, where I am bringing you that light whenever there are shadows. Now, in this Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are going to be looking at what is blocking your union and what will help. Now, this is intended to be a love reading. I'll probably do another reading that's less, of a romantic twist or a flavor to it, but this particular reading is designed to be looking at your specific romantic relationship. So one that you have in mind, like why you might not be with someone specific right now that someone you've met, but also this will look at your soulmate, your romantic life partner energy, and you may not have met that person yet either. So it can go either way depending on your situation. I have 4 piles here and 4 different bracelets. So we have this beautiful blue bracelet right here, and we have this black and sort of gold brown bracelet here. It's actually tiger's eye. And we have this rose quartz bracelet here, okay? And then we have this beautiful bracelet here with like lots of crystals. There's some hematite in there, and there is, I believe it is, oh my gosh, aquamarine. Okay, I almost forgot for a second. So take a look at these different piles, and of course the timestamps to your reading are going to be down below. If you need a moment, feel free to pause this video, of course. Before you go to your readings, if you have time for a funny story while you're kind of thinking about which pile and meditating on which pile, let me tell you what happened to my poor finger because it's so absolutely ridiculous. I was making my coffee this morning and I actually cut my finger on like the dried sugar on the rim of the little syrup bottle. When I went to twist it, I cut my finger. Like, who cuts their finger on dried syrup sugar on a bottle? Like this person right here. Like, how ridiculous. I couldn't even help but laugh when this happened because, like, I feel like sometimes weird things happen to me and it's so ridiculous and I find it so amusing. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about in the comments down below if like weird things happen to you, if you're a bit accident prone. So anyways, thank you for humoring me and listening to my story. Go ahead and jump to your reading now. I will see you there, loves. Mwah. Hello, Star Fam. Welcome back to Transform with Ryan and another beautiful, wonderful, insightful reading here today. If you are new to this channel, I'm sending you a very warm welcome and aloha. So very happy to have you here. Comment down below where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know. So as per usual in this channel, we love to go deep up in here. We love to get the 411, all the tea, all the information, because why? That is how we grow, that is how we evolve and reach our highest and greatest potential. So in this reading, again, we're looking at what is blocking your union with your romantic partner, your romantic life partner, and what will help, okay? This is gonna get pretty deep, gonna get detailed. So here we have their energy, and here we have your energy, okay? So, why don't we take a look first at your energy, okay? This is your energy, again, that may be blocking this union from happening. Oh, broken heart, darlings. So definitely it seems like you are still recovering from a relationship that ended and it really had a profound effect on you from the past. It might have actually been a bit recent for some of you, okay? And really, it's important to allow your heart to heal fully and completely before getting into this relationship with your soulmate. Now, what's so interesting is what I'm called to say to you is this broken heart is not blocking you from getting into any relationship, okay? So you can still be out there dating, getting to meet people, and connecting with others. But in this specific relationship with your romantic soulmate, your romantic life partner for this lifetime, the energies of past broken hearts is really affecting you, okay? And so really taking the time to heal from that wound and the trauma. And what I'm getting is really also this sense of doubt and worry about finding the one. Like whatever this broken heart is referring to, like they did a whammy on you and they really planted this seed of doubt that you will connect with your true life mate, your true romantic partner for this lifetime. And it seems like it's not a possibility for you. And that's what needs to heal within you. That's what's blocking you connecting with this person, is believing in the possibility and I feel like the inevitability of you connecting with your romantic soulmate. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's put this here, and we got two more cards for your energies. We have stuck, block, third party, silence, barrier, shift your focus to clear the energy. Yes. So here we have these cars that are stalled. They're not moving anywhere. They're not able to move forward. And that's what this broken heart is preventing, is you moving forward and reconnecting with just the notion of love and romance again. And what is really important to see here is silence. So this is something that I'm gathering you weren't really consciously aware of up until this point. And what Spirit is saying is that you put up these barriers, these blocks, these walls around your heart to protect yourself because you were hurt before. And honestly, that makes complete sense. I think many people who've had their heart broken, their initial instinct is to protect themselves, close themselves up, put these walls up. And so really your task is to dismantle that wall, bring that wall down, even if it feels like it's brick by brick, okay? Going within. And first of all, oh, this is beautiful. What Spirit is telling me is to love yourself again. Love yourself again. So, oh, Spirit is asking me to request that you comment this down below. By loving myself fully, I open the doors to allow others to love me fully. Okay, I'm going to repeat that again. By loving myself fully, I am opening the doors to allow others to love me fully. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful affirmation and incantation for all of you, okay? It reminds me of that saying that RuPaul from RuPaul's Drag Race says, if you don't love yourself, how you gonna love somebody else, right? And the same can be said about receiving love. If you don't love yourself, how are you gonna be able to receive the love from somebody else? And this romantic soulmate, this is ultimate love energy, okay? This is the kind of love you dream of having in your life, that type of deep connection and bond that you desire so strongly, okay? This is what you need to be aware of your own energy so that you can allow this energy in, okay? So removing that blockage. And here we have, I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. Okay, so this is a blockage here. So what I'm getting is a lot of this opposite of what this says here, okay? So some of the things that you are thinking or feeling is, I don't like you, as in yourself, okay? Because of this heartbreak, there's a part of you that feels like you're unlovable and unlikable because, you're thinking to yourself, why did this person break up with me? Why did this person leave me? Why did this person abandon me? Why could they not love me? Why could they not like me? Okay, so that's kind of where that wound is ruminating, okay? Like what is kind of playing over and over this question in your mind, in your heart even, of why could this person not like me and love me? That broke my heart, okay? And you feel like there's a fault within you, and that's actually not true. It was just a mismatch, okay? Someone is gonna love you for what you perceive to be your faults. And again, romance is not blooming. You don't feel like you want to date or flirt because of this heartbreak. So you need to open yourself up again to the possibility of meeting people, dating, flirting, and being vulnerable, okay, and trusting them with your heart. You need to open yourself up to those possibilities. And trust me, Star Fam, it is much easier said than done. Let me tell you, I have been through my share of heartbreak as well, and it takes a hot minute to heal that energy, heal those wounds, all right? I feel you, I feel you. But it must be done, Star Fam. It must be done for you to welcome in this person here. So let's take a look at where their energy is at. What is going on with them? What about their current energy is maybe blocking them from connecting with you? Because they are trying to manifest you too, okay? Don't you doubt that. So, angel of strength. So, what I'm getting here is they're really going through some tough times right now, okay? They are going through some challenging times that it's taking a lot of their energy, a lot of their focus to really keep it together. It's taking all their strength to manage this certain circumstance that they're presently in. And so, they're really having a hard time entertaining the notion of meeting someone else. It to them, it feels like it's just another thing on their plate, and they just don't have the capacity or the bandwidth to address it right now or deal with it, okay? And what I'm getting is it's not really anything you can help them with, all right? This is something that they have to do on their own for their growth, for their development and evolution. So as much as you may, if you know this person, as much as you may want to help them and assist them, this is their battle. And the best you can do is support them silently, you know, in the background, send them energy, send them love, but you're really, whatever you do to try to interfere is not gonna be as helpful as you might hope, okay? So they just have a lot on their plate right now. That they can't really focus on something like love and romance. To them, it seems a little bit non-essential right now, okay? They're trying to get their survival needs met. So maybe it has to do with their job, maybe it has to do with their health, maybe it has to do with like a family member they're taking care of, like something else is taking priority over the romance in their life right now. And it's taking all their strength to really and energy and time and effort to address this, okay? Forgive, tranquility, peaceful mind and heart, freedom from the past. Okay, so what I'm getting for them is some energy from the past is coming back up, and that's what they have to address, okay? So for example, if it's a health thing, maybe the same sort of health problem is recurring and repeating itself, right? I don't know why this is kind of random, but I don't know if any of you have ever heard of gout. But gout is this flare up of pain and inflammation in your joints, okay? And it's really, really distracting when your joints are in pain and you have a hard time moving around. Usually it happens in the foot, so it's like painful to walk. So that could be something like from the past that is recurring. For a broader sort of energy, it's like something that they did in the past. What I'm getting is like coming back to bite them in the butt. Okay? It's like they did something in the past that has consequences, and now those consequences are making themselves known. Now those consequences are affecting their life, okay? And I'm not saying that this person is a bad person, like by no means at all. I'm just saying they made a choice in the past, and now the consequences of that choice are really taking a lot of energy and focus, right? So, for example, like what I mean by they're not a bad person is like maybe they made a bad investment on some property or on some kind of stock, and the stock is losing them money, or the house is costing them money to renovate and repairs. You know, it's something like that where they're just really stressed out about it because there's this crisis or this problem that needs to be addressed from something in their past that they committed to or that they bought in their past. Okay, so that's another scenario. And we also have clock. Need time. Oh, there you go, right? His spirit is coming through and is definitely affirming and letting and confirming like, yo, they need time. This, whatever it is that they're addressing takes time, okay? It's just that simple where it's like, you know, for example, with gout, with gout, it takes, about 2-3 weeks for the pain to really subside and go away. And when it comes to house renovations, like it takes a good few days to like fix some pipes or some wiring or something at the very least, okay? And who knows if there's bigger problems with these investments that they've made that are not really earning them money, okay? More it's like costing them money. So cycles, time to heal, progress. So the big thing is they are making progress. So you can rest assured that at least on their end, they are making progress. They are moving forward. It's just taking them some time. So they really just cannot connect with you, okay? So over here, you have some broken heart healing that you gotta do. And over here, they have some like, more tangible crisis in their life that's requiring their attention. And next, wow, I love this. We're getting a lot of information here. We go deep. You know how we do here at Transform with Ryan. Next, we're going to look at what will help, okay? What can be done on your end that can help the situation? And again, you can't directly assist them, but what can you do to help this union come to being? What can you do to, okay, I feel like Spirit was like, no, why did you push that back there? Okay, Spirit, my bad. We're gonna take it. Okay, so, ooh, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so then again, we understood where they're at right now. This is, again, focusing back on you, okay? Because this reading is for you. Gratitude. When you are grateful, more joy and happiness will come to you. Express your gratitude on a daily basis. Your gracious attitude will soon become a habit while making others happy, and good deeds will come back to you. Okay, loves. So what I'm getting from Spirit is to really focus on what's going good in your life right now. Focus on what you have, not on what you don't have. One way to do this as far as like a regular practice is a gratitude journal, which is so interesting because I actually just recently started doing this with my little daily journal. Before I was like writing down my mini downloads that I would get when I woke up and did a brief meditation. And now Spirit called me to like write in my journal something I'm grateful for, that I have gratitude for every single morning, first thing when I wake up. And so Spirit is instructing you and encouraging you to do the exact same thing. Practice gratitude, and throughout your day, constantly saying thank you for the little things in life, okay? Like yesterday, my power went out, and when the power came back on, I offered this, gratitude to the universe and said, thank you, universe, that the power got returned. Thank you for giving me this break because I wanted to record some videos for you all, but all the power went out. And so I had to force myself to take a break and like read a book or something instead, or take a nap. And so take those moments throughout your day to offer gratitude for things that make you smile. But if you can take it to that next level and offer gratitude for some of the things that are challenging in your life, kind of like what I did when I lost power. I had to say, thank you, universe, and really feel it, okay? Like, don't be empty or fake about it, because universe knows, honey. Trust me, universe knows when you're trying to fake it till you make it and when you're being genuine. So it's offering genuine gratitude. And so, again, for me, it was like, okay, universe, thank you for allowing me this break and this chance to, stop putting pressure on myself to record a video, and letting me know that now's not the time for me to record a video, and I'm meant to record a video later when my energy is more conducive to channeling these messages for all of you, okay? So that's what I mean by genuine gratitude, even when things happen that are less than ideal. So let's get some more information from the tarot. Okay, loves, we're going to get some more information from the tarot here on what else is going to help you. And maybe we'll get some clarifiers on this gratitude situation too, like maybe more specific things that you can think of when it comes to gratitude. All right, so, okay, and we got this. And Spirit, did we get one more? One more card from my peeps here. No, okay, no. Well, actually this one. Wow, so look at this. 6 of Wands and the World. So Spirit wants you to know that firstly, you have a lot to be thankful for and proud of in your life already, okay? I know a lot of us, we get caught up in like the shoulda, woulda, couldas, right? Like perhaps you have a great career, a great family, beautiful friendships, you have a lovely home, beautiful car, you really have a lot of good things going for you in life. It's just this thing with love that you feel like you're missing, okay? And because that's the thing that's missing, it's kind of like the odd one out. And so you're focusing so much on the fact you don't have love right now, okay? And it's amplifying that energy of scarcity and lack. But really, Spirit is saying, hey, focus on all the things that in your life that are going well. Focus on all the things in your life that you have that are supporting you, okay, that are allowing you freedom, that are bringing joy into your life, okay? So think about that. What are those things in your life already that you have achieved that bring joy into your life, bring resources into your life, okay? Like a job, like you're gainfully employed. Does your job not help you pay for your bills? Pay for your food, pay for clothing, pay for, subscriptions to streaming services and music and cell phone, right? All that kind of stuff. So focus on that. Like the fact that you have those things is already wonderful. So that's one layer of it. And the next layer comes with the World card. So the universe wants you to know that this union is inevitable. It's divine. You got to trust, honey. Trust. Trust that love will come into your life at the right time, okay? Trust. Trust that you will have everything in the world that you could ever want and desire. Trust, trust, trust. I know it's easier said than done again. I know it's easier said than done, but it's putting this into practice, okay? Saying it out loud, pausing in your day to offer gratitude and take that time to visualize, okay? So we're thinking of law of attraction. Visualize the two of you coming into union. Visualize you being with this person and being happy with this person, okay? And don't let those energies of doubt, fear, and anxiety and like, what if this doesn't happen? Don't let those come into your visualization, okay? Because then you're going to manifest that stuff too. So next we have 10 of Swords and Ace of Wands. So this is an end to the heartbreak, an end to the trauma. So think back on this relationship, or if there were a couple of people that broke your heart, think back to those relationships and offer it a new beginning. Allow it to heal. If you are familiar with the Ho'oponopono prayer, that would be a good way to sort of burn that energetic cord and that connection you have with that person. To cut that energy is by offering that prayer of forgiveness and gratitude and love to the person that has broken your heart in the past. That is how you're going to end this cycle, okay? And end these sort of thoughts that go round and round in circle about what is lacking in your life. It's having this fresh beginning, fresh new start, to allow Spirit to work in your life, God, universe, to work within your life for healing and for attracting this person, once they handle their business, to come into your world so you can be in union together. All right, my dears? So if this reading resonated with you and you're calling all these beautiful blessings and this love of your life into your very reality, give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, comment down below what you enjoyed about this reading and what you are calling in. And of course, if the energies resonate with you from this channel and you haven't yet already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on so you are alerted when a new video is released. And speaking of new videos, you can go ahead and check another video out here by clicking on this link right up there, my dears. I'd love to continue to read for you if you have the time and space for today. Otherwise, I'm sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Mwah. Hey there, Star Fam! Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. So happy to see you again. And for those of you that are new to this channel, sending you a very, very warm welcome and aloha. So happy to have you here. Comment down below where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know. And so in this reading, for those of you drawn to this second bracelet here, we are going to be taking a look at what is blocking your union with your romantic life partner, your soulmates. And we're going to take a look at your energy and their present energies, okay? And then, of course, because we like to go deep, we're gonna analyze all that stuff, but we're also gonna take a look at what will help. What, if anything, actionable can you do that's going to help facilitate you two coming into union, okay? So let's start out here with your energy. Community. Okay, here we go. So your energy right now, what I'm getting here is what's blocking the union? So there's two possibilities, okay? So one possibility is that you have a lot of responsibilities in your community right now. So that could be a club, it could be your workspace, it could be with your friends, with your family. So whatever social circles that you occupy, you have some things that you need to address and take care of. Like there are some things that are really requiring your attention and your energy right now to be in service to others. So that is one thing, okay? So you just have some things you need to assist people with before you have time and space for this union. The other thing is for those of you that haven't yet met this romantic partner or soulmate of yours, it's because you're gonna meet them in some type of community, some type of club, okay? So perhaps some of you are, getting ready to go to school, university, go to some kind of training. So you're gonna meet a ton of people there, and that's where you'll cross paths with this romantic soulmate and life partner. For some of you, it's about being involved in some kind of spiritual community, right? Online community, maybe some kind of club. I don't know if any of you have something like this where you're from, but in the US, there's this thing called Meetup. And it's like all these different clubs where you can meet people who have the same interests as you, such as, wine tasting, painting, music, comedy clubs, hiking, like dog owners club, like whatever. So you need to go and find a community of people who share the same interests as you do, and you will meet your person there, okay? So that is one element there. For some of you, I'm actually getting called to let you know too that, like, I see these three women here and it seems like they're gathering and they're celebrating something, that you're gonna be invited to something, some kind of party or celebration, like maybe a wedding for some of you, a graduation, a baptism, a birthday party, something, some kind of a gala. You're gonna be invited to something and you're gonna meet your person there. So very close to around this time of your reading, like accept an invitation to some kind of social gathering, okay? That definitely is coming through very strongly for some of you. Now let's take a look at your energies here as well. Hesitation, past heartbreak, broken trust, afraid to move forward. So what I'm getting here is your energy feels a little bit closed off right now. You're feeling a bit shy. That's what I'm getting with this card. You're like hesitating to connect with people. And, I will say in the past couple of years, upon the time of posting this video, a lot of us have been really in hermit mode because we've been on lockdown and we've been socially isolating and keeping our distance, right? And so we've gotten into this hermit mode where we're not as eager or as comfortable or as, used to, right? Adapted to socializing again. Like we spent so much time, in our homes and being distant from people. And so there's this hesitancy within you, again, from opening up and connecting. And perhaps you got burned in the past. Like maybe you got into a community and somebody kind of betrayed you. Or you didn't like the vibe and it was kind of like, oh, weird vibes here. Like this is totally not what I signed up for, right? And so now you're hesitating to get back in to another community and meet other people because something may have gone awry before, all right? And for some of you who have like more of these responsibilities to your community, your family, your friendship circle, or whatever, don't let that occupy your entire life. That's what universe is saying. Like, really be able to discern where and when and how you can assist, and the times in which the person needs to kind of handle things on their own and take accountability. All right. Yeah, that was very interesting. That just kind of like came through. So I trust that you guys are going to receive that message, whoever that's meant for. So next we have camera. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Okay, okay. So what I'm getting for all of you with this card from Spirit is that, again, maybe you got burned and trust was broken in one of your social circles in the past, but really you just learn from that mistake, learn from that experience, and then flip that around, right? It's like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And so just use that as an experience that enlightened you on ways in which you can be more discerning, on in ways in which you can trust yourself, right? Moving forward, like trust your instincts, trust your intuition, because perhaps you sensed something was off to begin with, but you ignored it, and then, you know, some kind of craziness went down. So it's really just about learning from the past, but letting the past go. That's what I'm getting here. Letting the past go and not dwelling there, okay? Because it says reminiscing. So you don't want to dwell and ruminate on things that happened in the past, because the more you think about it, the more it's likely to happen again. So if you want a different narrative, you want a different story, focus now on what it is you do want to see happen, what you do want to experience when you connect with your community, okay? So, wow, very, very interesting. Oh my gosh, I love when we get deep up in here. I love when we can learn and grow together. I'm about that life. So let's look at your person, okay? So your person here, it says adjacent possibilities. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is very, very interesting. This is adding some some variety, some spice into the situation. So a couple of things are coming through, okay? First, your person has a lot going on in their life right now. There's a lot of things that are pulling their attention away, like work, friends, family, finances, personal development, self-improvement. Like they're kind of getting pulled in a lot of different directions, and they're having a hard time like focusing on things, let alone connecting with somebody, because there's just like a lot of things that they're juggling right now, okay? So that's one thing. The other thing is your romantic soulmate, they got a lot of options. They got a lot of people coming for them, like a lot of people interested in them on the romantic front, and they're, taking their time getting to know people. So, like when you're dating, when you're putting your fishing line out there to see what you hook and what you get, you can get a lot of matches. You can get a lot of people who are interested in you, and that's just what's going on with this person. There's a lot of people interested in them. There's a lot of people they're interested in. Oh, my little candle went out. We'll have to relight that here. There's a lot of options that they have going for them, and it's really they're at that time where they're just trying to make their way through the different options. Let me go get a candle for y'all. Make their way through all these dates that they have lined up. And, I get the feeling that when they meet you, it's gonna really cue them to something, right? That there's a real possibility here with you. And that's, I don't get the sense that it's gonna be like a love at first sight thing for them. It's gonna be more like, hey, you're really catching their eye. And they want to see you again. They want to get to know you more. They want a second date. All right. But it's not like, oh my gosh, I want to marry this person. This is my soulmate. Like, it's not going to be that situation for them. It's going to be more a matter of intrigue when they finally get around to meeting you. Okay. So don't don't get worried that they're dating other people at this point in time, if that's your particular situation, if you haven't met them yet, or maybe you just recently met them. Give them their time, let them go through their process, and let them, get a better understanding of what they like in a relationship, what they don't like. And of course, if it's meant to be, it's gonna be, like, no doubt. Sacred journey, understand who you truly are. This journey brings self-discovery. Oh, there you go. So they have a lot on their plate. And what was so interesting is I was called to mention about their self-improvement, self-development. They're on one of those journeys. And so right now, they're not necessarily thinking about the one. They're really trying to find their true self, because they realize that once I know who I am comfortable in my skin, I'm being authentically myself, then I know the perfect match is going to come into my life, okay? They're going through this process now of breaking down their ego and realizing that who they thought they should be or were is not exactly the truth of who they are, okay? And what I'm seeing with this car here is they really cared a lot about what other people thought of them in the past, and they really wanted to show off and have the nice car, have the body, the good looks, the best job, the bomb house. Like, they really thought that they had to put on a show and to get the approval of other people and to attract their soulmate, right? They were really trying to pose and front and whatever. And now they're realizing, like, they were attracting the wrong kinds of people and situations into their life by not being who they are truly on the inside and expressing that out in the world and to other people. And so now they're just getting comfortable with showing people who they really are and what they value and what's important to them, okay? And sometimes when you do that, you lose a lot of people along the way, and that's also like a tough thing to go through. And so they're on their journey to discovering themselves. And that's why they just need that time and that space, okay? So, what else we got? The Phoenix. Oh my gosh, how appropriate is this? It's like a rebirth, right? They're being reborn. They're entering a new phase in their life. And y'all, I'm sure you can appreciate how hectic it can be when you enter a new phase in your life, when a lot of changes are going down, right? Right? Y'all feel this person on that. Y'all feel me on that, right? So sometimes it's like, even though we want to connect with our soulmate, our life partner right here, right now, they are their own independent entity as well. And they have their journey. They have the things that they're going through that are not on our timeline, that are not following our schedule. That's for sure. And so you just need to give them that space and allow them the opportunity to be the best version of themselves, not only for them, but for you, right? You want, the best person that spirit and universe can offer to you as a match for romance, for love. So, wow, this is so beautiful. Oh, I love this story that's kind of like playing out here for the two of you. So, so sweet. So let's see what is going to help your situation, okay? Like, what can you be doing? What can you be focusing on right now that can help you connect with your romantic soulmate, all right? So they got their own thing going on over here. So we're going to focus on you because you're the one that is looking at this reading, okay? So what is it that you need to get right, understand in preparation for this union? So here, everything has a reason. Stay calm. The obstacle was given to you for a reason. Treat this situation with a sense of gratitude. Understand that an answer will unfold later. Everything has a reason. So I get that many of you, it seems like you've been waiting forever to connect with your soulmate, forever to be in union with somebody, and perhaps you're getting a bit impatient at this point, right? You're like, oh my gosh, when am I just gonna connect with them? I'm so ready for them. I got everything else going on in my life, like, I just need this one thing, right? Perhaps that's some of the thoughts that you've been thinking of, huh? Huh? Is that correct? Is that true for some of you? And so really, right now, what I'm getting from Spirit is to appreciate this time that you have being single and do the things that you want to do while you're single, because let me tell you, honey, your love match is just around the corner, okay? And when you get into a relationship, there's going to be different things you're going to have to consider now moving forward, and it's not just going to be about your wants and your needs anymore. It's going to be about your needs as a couple, right? As together. That's going to be something you're going to have to consider, and that, may have to take priority in some instances. So whatever it is that you want to do while you're single, do it now, okay? Live up your single life now. And have gratitude for this time and space to do what it is you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, okay? Where you don't have to worry about anybody else's opinions and thoughts on the matter. You do you. You do what you want to do, okay? Not saying you won't have that time and space to do those when you're in a relationship, but you'll have less time than you do now, okay? So live it up, loves. Live it up. So let's get some more from the tarot. Let's get some explanations on this, or some other ideas, some other notions, okay, to kind of help you during this phase. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on, Spirit. Okay, there we go. What else you got for us? Oh my gosh, jumpity jump. Okay, this one too. All right, Spirit. Wow. Spirit is really trying to expand on this notion here. So what do we got? We got death. Okay, interesting. Again, so that's interesting that it comes on this side, right? Towards their energy. So again, you just need to realize that they are releasing some elements of their past. Okay, this is really interesting. Okay, I'm going to share this with you because this just came through from Spirit. There is something from their past that when you get to meet and get to know them, you're not going to like. Okay? There's something that they left behind that you don't like. That's kind of a put off. But they're not that person anymore. Okay? They're not that person anymore. Like, for example, maybe they were an alcoholic, or they did drugs, but now they're sober. Now they have this new lease on life, okay? And you don't agree with that, and that makes you uncomfortable, but realize it's in their past. That's not who they are anymore, okay? And that's quite specific. So there's something from their past that you're not really going to be a big fan of, but don't let that blind you to who they are now. Okay, so just kind of don't judge them for their past, is what Spirit is telling me. Don't judge them for their past. We have Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'm thinking this goes with this. So the Queen of Swords can be a very harsh judge. Like, I mean, look at her face. She ain't playing with nobody. And she has this sword here. She was like beheading people that didn't agree with her, that didn't see eye to eye with her. Like, she's a fierce woman, okay? This is a fierce bee up in here. And so what I'm getting from Spirit is for you to be a little bit more gentle, okay? Be a little bit more gentle with your opinions and how you express them. Just kind of be mindful of what you say. Wow, this is really specific. Oh my gosh, guys, do you want to know what Spirit was just telling me? Just be very mindful of what you say, because you don't want to end up with your foot in your mouth. Okay? Like, you don't want to be that person that says something without knowing who your audience is, or not knowing who you're talking to. And then you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I just said that, because this person is totally one of those people that I just talked smack about, right? Like, just be very, very careful about what you say when it comes to controversial matters. Because, this could, like, turn around and bite you in the butt, or make you feel very, very embarrassed. So just be mindful when you're going on those dates, when you're meeting people in the community. Like, just kind of watch what you're saying because you don't know who's listening, okay? Wow, that is like super specific. Next, we have Seven of Cups, and I'm called to flip this over as well, and the Five of Coins. Um, so, what I'm actually getting from this is that what I'm seeing is don't sell yourself short, okay? And don't put any limits on what you can actually have and achieve in your life. Don't settle, okay? That's what Spirit is telling me. Like, dream big. Don't think that you're worth less than what you truly are, okay? Like, if you want to meet somebody with these characteristics, don't settle, because that person is out there waiting for you. So that's very, very specific advice for you. You know, normally I'm kind of the mindset like just be open and see what comes your way. But I'm getting the sense that for you, you have this tendency to just settle for things because you feel like you're not worth more, that you don't deserve more, and that and you know what, loves, it's actually not even about more. It's about getting exactly what it is that you want, and what you want isn't unreasonable to ask for. It's not like you're being greedy, okay? So Spirit is letting me know to pass on to you that whatever your wish list is for your life and for this love, like, hey, you can totally get it, honey. You can totally get it. I've known many people who, using law of attraction and scripting and journaling, they've literally manifested the person of their dreams, okay? So it is possible. Believe, trust, honey. So if you're resonating with this video and you are calling this person into your life and sending them lots of love, give this video a like, comment down below who you're calling into your life, what it is that resonated with you in this video, and of course, subscribe to this channel if you're feeling the energies up in here, and that way you won't miss out on any future videos, okay? So speaking of videos, you can click on this link right up here, my dears, in the top right corner to go to your next reading. But otherwise, until next time, I'm sending you so much love and cosmic hugs. Mwah. Welcome back, Star Fam, to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. So happy to have you here again. And for those of you that are new to this channel, I'm sending you a very, very warm welcome and aloha. I'm so happy that you're here. Go ahead and comment down below where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know. And let's get into your reading about what is blocking your union and what will help. So the first part, we're going to be focusing on what's blocking the union, okay? And, there's your little rose bracelet. And we're going to look at your current energies that's blocking the union and their current energies that are blocking, or we can even say stalling the union, okay? Because obviously it's going to be. And so it's just a matter about how we get there. So first out with your energy, it says here, woman holding a heart. Oh, this is very, very, very interesting. You know what I'm getting from this is, so the way that you are presenting yourself out there in the world is sending the wrong signals to attract this person, okay? And the way people are perceiving you isn't really matching up to who you truly are, okay? So what exactly do I mean by that? So I'm gonna say this very, very specifically for many of you who are on dating apps. So I think it's very normal, it's very natural for people to feel like they have to post their sexiest pictures on their profile for their dating app, okay? But that is not exactly who you truly are on a day-to-day basis. Like, maybe you should be posting some photos of you in your sort of day-to-day life, okay? Not like you in your sexiest outfit right before you went out clubbing or before you went out to this fancy ball or wedding, okay? Because that's not who you are all the time. That's just a small facet of who you are. And so when you think of, I guess advertising yourself, for lack of a better word, if you're advertising yourself to the world that, hey, I'm looking for my soulmate, I'm trying to connect with somebody, it's doing it in the realest way possible, like letting your photos create an accurate representation of who you are as a person and also what you're writing in your bio, okay? Like be very, very clear about what it is you're looking for. If you're just looking for casual right now, then like admit it, just be casual. But if you're putting down that you are, you're keeping things open, like you're not trying to rush into anything. If you're writing that down just because you want to get more matches, to cast a wider net, like it's not really doing you any favors, that tactic. And Spirit is telling me to pass along to you that it's like this marketing strategy is when you are trying to reach everyone, meaning you're trying to appeal to all the different single people out there, you actually reach no one. Okay? So when you are like presenting yourself as sort of this generic version of you, then you're not standing out from the crowd. You're not really standing out in the eyes of the person who is going to be a great match for you. Okay? So, like, if you spend a lot of time hiking or with your dog, like, post a picture hiking or with your dog, not a picture of you in some like fancy outfit at some, hoity-toity ball or gala, okay? Right? Okay, does that make sense to everybody, like what I'm talking about here? And also, what I'm getting for some of you, maybe that aren't on dating apps, is it's like you should really speak about what you're looking for. Okay? Like this is totally stereotypical, but when I think of like guys dating, guys sometimes they're afraid to admit that they're looking for someone who can care for them and love them and that they could be vulnerable with, right? Like guys, I don't know if I've ever actually met a guy that has said that when it comes to dating. Where like I'm just looking for someone that I can just be my honest self and be vulnerable and open up to about my feelings. Like I don't know if I've ever heard that from a guy when I was, more actively dating and meeting people. But if that's what you truly want, then you should be saying that to your friends if you're talking about dating. Like I'm not saying like just go out there and like let everybody know your business and your preferences, like not that. But if the conversation comes up, like just be honest and express about like what it is you're looking for. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from here is that there's a little bit more honesty that needs to be shown on your end about what it is you actually want, what it is you're looking for. And that takes being honest with yourself and going against the grain of social conditioning and what you think you should be doing, right? Like when I was dating, it seemed like everybody was just looking for casual hookups and flings, and there were very few people that were trying to look for something serious. And so I tried to blend in and like, oh yeah, I'm just like looking for casual relationships, like nothing serious right now. Like I thought that's what should be doing too. And I mean, yeah, I got dates, but they were not with people that were great matches for me, So let's see what else we got going on. Family, kids, opinions, judgment, resolve family stress, get support. So again, what I'm getting here, very specific for y'all, is that, your family, whether birth family or your chosen family, you're letting them sort of decide who you date. You're thinking of like, what kind of person should I date that's going to get the approval of my family and my friends, right? When it's totally backwards. Like your family and your friends are not dating or perhaps marrying this person. You are. So you should be in love with them first and foremost. Doesn't matter what anyone else says or thinks about this person, okay? So that's part of what's blocking the union. And so for some of you that already met this person, like you may even have tried to distance yourself from this person because even though you really like them, you really feel them, you think your family and friends won't like them. And that is why you're not in union right now. Oh, dang. Okay, Spirit was coming through with that one. So really, focus on your needs first. Like what needs do you need to have met in a loving romantic relationship, not what other people will approve of for you, okay? I know I had friends, bless them, that were like super productive and they would always say like, this person's not good enough for you. That person's not, like, you deserve this, you deserve that. And I let that get to me. I was like, oh my gosh, this person needs to have like a PhD and they have to have like, you know, 6-figure income and they have to like this and that. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was like just getting ridiculous, right? They have the perfect body or else I can't bring them around my friends and family. I'm gonna be so embarrassed. They're gonna think that I settled, right? Like, get those notions out of your head, honey. Like, what is it that you want on the reels? Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Right? So I think this really honing in on what it is you actually want and calling that in. If you're into law of attraction, it's about visualizing it, scripting it, letting people know what you actually like in a partner, in a relationship, okay? Letting that be known. That is how you are preparing for this beautiful union, okay? Wow, that's like, I think this card is very self explanatory. Um, you know what? I was looking at these balloons here, and there's a lot of balloons in this person's hand, okay? And what Spirit is saying with this is you don't actually need to have a whole ton of balloons. What you really need is just that one balloon, that one person that's going to really bring you up into the clouds, right? That's really going to bring you heaven on earth kind of thing, that one relationship. And you're thinking that, you know, the more the better, the more matches the better, the more options the better. And really, it's, you know, this is your one love. So you just need one. You don't need to think of like backup plans and other people's opinions and like whatever. Like, it's just one. Like, simplify the situation is what Spirit is saying. Like, simplify everything. Less is more, okay? So, ooh, look at what is going on with your person. They are going through quite a bit of anxiety right now and worry and stress. So naturally, it seems like they don't have a lot of time to entertain the notion of having romance in their life right now, okay? So they're just going through their own trials and tribulations in their life right now that they're kind of handling. And so that's why you aren't together, because they just don't have the capacity or the bandwidth to care and be attentive to another person's needs right now. Let's get some, I feel like that's very, very broad and very general. And of course that can resonate on a lot of levels with people, but let's see if these two cards actually give some more details. I feel like they will. So what do we got? Settling, scarcity, insecurity, lack of faith, believe that you deserve the best. Okay, so that's kind of what they are going through. They have low self-worth, low self-esteem right now, okay? They feel very insecure within themselves. For those of you that are attracted to very masculine personalities, again, whether that's female-bodied, male-bodied, you know, non-conforming gender or whatever, if you're attracted to that type of person that, you know, is very confident, very masculine, this energy is feeling very insecure right now. And what I'm getting is they're not able to really communicate that, and they feel really uncomfortable with that insecurity because society is telling them to be tough, to like suck it up, to not be such a wuss, like those kinds of things. Like, that's the kind of things going through their head. And that can even be said for female bodied or female identified people, right? Where it's just like, oh, toughen up, like put your big boy pants or big girl pants on, right? Like those kinds of things. They're feeling really insecure, like something, their ego and their self-esteem took a blow. And they're in that mindset of like, oh, who's gonna love me? Who could possibly care for me the way that I want to be cared for? And who am I to want that even? Like, who am I to deserve that type of love in my life? So they're really going through it. They're really building up their self-esteem and self-worth. That's kind of what they're working through right now so that they can be the best version of themselves for you. They probably, what I'm getting here too, to go back to that sort of dating app thing, if you two are meant to connect through a dating app, they're feeling really insecure about their photos and they're really feeling like they're not good enough, like they haven't accomplished enough in life. They're feeling like they're not really a catch, you know, in the standard classic sense of what a catch is, what a good marriage or boyfriend girlfriend material is. Like they feel like they're not that, and they're really this is really interesting, they're really concerned about what pictures to put up, okay, because they're trying to be real and be accurate and not catfish people, but they're also trying to put their best foot forward, right? Put the best images up. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Okay, so what's blocking them right now is kind of the opposite of a lot of this. Okay, so their energy is really low. Right now, to be honest, they're a little bit more comfortable being single than being with somebody, because again, they're worried about living up to someone else's expectations. And so it's almost like, oh, they feel like, oh, this is just so much easier to be single because then I don't have to prove myself to anyone, and I don't have to feel like codependent, that, you know, my self-worth and my value is dependent on compliments I receive from my romantic partner. So they're almost like, oh, it's just probably less of a headache to be single right now. So even though they may be considering putting up a profile and putting themselves back in the dating world, they're definitely not checking their app regularly. Let me tell you that, okay? That's really not their priority. It's kind of like they feel pressured to be on a dating app because everyone else is dating around them, but they're really not into it. And there's like, well, at least I have my profile up, so no one can bug me about that. That's kind of what they're thinking. Wow, really specific stuff for y'all. Um, and here, they're really not having fun. Um, and they're spending a lot of time with their friends, what friends that they have. I'm sensing they don't actually have a lot of friends. They don't have a lot of people that are close to them. Maybe they have a lot of acquaintances, right? They know a lot of people, but they don't have like friends, like BFF kind of friends. They don't have many of those. And they're really needing that boost in their confidence and self-esteem. And so it would probably be very nice for them to spend time with their friends and have a little fun with their friends to kind of like shake off this anxious energy. Yeah. So, I mean, if you know them, maybe you can suggest that to them if you feel comfortable with that and it feels aligned. But otherwise, that's just something they're going to have to come to realize on their own, okay? So let's get to some good stuff here. Let's see what can help. What can you do, since you're the one viewing this reading, what can you do to kind of facilitate this connection, to help move things forward? Ooh, let's see what this says. Let's see what this says. Divine timing. Everything happens in divine timing. Your answer will come to you later. Trust the universe. Be positive in every situation, and you will be rewarded with a positive outcome. So Spirit is just kind of saying, don't get discouraged, okay? Everything is going to happen in due time, and you will be very happy and overjoyed when this happens, and it'll be almost to the point where you forget like all the time you spent waiting for someone, right? You're just going to be so in the moment of this happiness and joy and moving forward that all this time you feel like you've been waiting is like, that's going to feel like a blink of an eye. It's going to feel like inconsequential, okay? And that trust that, you know, Spirit is helping them as well, helping them with resources to help build them up so that you guys can connect. Okay, so trust that universe has your back, God has your back, source, spirit, whatever term you use, they have your back, and they're really orchestrating things so that you can meet this beautiful, wonderful match for you. Now let's get some information from the tarot. Let's go a little bit deeper with this. Okay, wow, so didn't really have to do much shuffling here. Like Spirit is like, hey, I got some things to pass on to you, star fam, beautiful soul. So what other messages here can we pass on to this beautiful, beautiful fam here who was drawn to the rose quartz? Okay. Wow, this one, the sun. Oh, this is so lovely. So your dream is going to come true. Your wishes are going to come true. And more and more is going to be revealed to you. in the days to come with this reading, okay? More understanding, more enlightenment. You're really going to have a better grasp and sense of your situation. And with that, you're going to be able to call in this person, this beautiful match that's meant for you in this lifetime, all right? So just go through this process, receive all these downloads and this insight and this wisdom as you kind of reflect on your energies, reflect on yourself, reflect on your dating profile, for example. Here we have Queen of Coins as well. So, what I'm getting from this card, so the Queen of Coins is very like down to earth. The Queen of Coins loves like these cozy environments. And, one analogy for the Queen of Coins that I really love is like the soccer mom. And the soccer mom isn't like super glam, but the soccer mom has this beautiful, warm energy about them that draws people in and helps people feel nourished and safe and secure. And to be honest, it sounds like that's what this person needs. They need someone that they feel safe with. And that person could be you, of course, right? And so it's really about portraying this very humble energy versus this glamorous energy, which some people get lulled and seduced and misled into thinking they have to be on social media, right? On dating apps, on all those things like, oh, I just have to show how beautiful and wonderful my life is all the time and how, I'm living it up. I'm living my best life ever. Like that kind of energy, like that it doesn't attract this person. In fact, it makes them even more anxious. And so the more humble and down to earth that you can come off when it comes to how you represent yourself, whether on social media or in your social circles, like that's the best approach to take when it comes to connecting with your person. Now, what do we have here? The Emperor. Okay, so with this person, they're really stuck on social convention and social protocol. And that's what's causing them anxiety because they don't fit a lot of what people would say is a catch, good marriage material. Like they don't fit that profile or they don't think they do. And they don't really understand that it's not about being the perfect match for everybody. It's about being the perfect match for your perfect someone. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? And so that's something that they need to be aware of. And honestly, it's something you could benefit from being aware of as well, okay? That you shouldn't necessarily follow what everybody tells you to do. You should be doing what feels aligned with you, okay? In this particular instance, to connect with your person. And don't be so rigid and stuck to social convention and cultural norms. I'm getting the sense that you have some quirks and some uniqueness about you for those of you that were drawn to this pile, okay? And it's like, let your weird flag fly. Like, express your weirdness and you'll attract somebody that's really gonna love you for who you are, not this, this character you portray on social media. And again, this person will probably feel a lot more comfortable with you if you kind of show a little bit of your weirdness. You're like, oh, okay, this person is quirky just like me, and I love that about them, and they're gonna feel super comfortable around you, and then they'll come out of their shell and their anxiety will be eased. Oh my gosh, the Emperor and the Empress. Dang, so y'all, you know what this means? You know what these two cards mean? This is legit a divine union. Wowzers. Wow, divine union coming in divine timing with the sun. Oh my, you have 3 major arcana cards. This is big. This is big, y'all. Oh, damn, I'm so excited for y'all. This is big. I am sensing you're going to meet this person pretty soon here, okay? And I'm so excited for y'all. So again, this nurturing energy, like Queen of Coins is a extension of the Empress card. So the Empress is about abundance and about thinking and believing, actually more believing anything and everything is possible, and nourishing and supporting the divine masculine. Okay, and so that is really what this energy is about, is like what nourishes you, what nourishes them, what brings peace, security, and stability into your life, what brings hope into your life, right? I'm getting this like hopeful energy here, and not really dwelling on what's not working, what you don't have. What is it that you do have right now? What do you have going for you? And letting those qualities shine, okay? No matter how, you know, how how lame they appear. Okay, and I'm using that very loosely, that term. Like, you may think that this is nothing, like, this isn't that cool, whatever. Like, no, there are people out there who think that is so cool and so awesome. So whatever that thing is for you, you need to make that known, okay? Like, I'm getting called, like, for people who cosplay, like, some people get really embarrassed for cosplaying or like doing Dungeons and Dragons and LARPing. Like, some people really rag on them. It's like, oh, you're such a nerd, you're such a dork. But there are people who find that really cool. I mean, I think it's kind of cool. Personally, I don't do any of those things myself, but I think they're really cool because some people do awesome jobs on their costumes and stuff. And I do enjoy like a good fantasy movie and novel. And so I think LARPing is pretty cool. And I think it'd be cool to try it someday. So, like, again, let your weird flag fly and let those unique, interesting qualities about you put that towards the forefront of who you are and expressing who you are in your profile and on social media and to friends and family, because that's how you're going to connect with someone who really appreciates you. All right, so if you're calling that person in and this reading resonated with you, you had some fun here, click that like button, comment down below who you're calling into your life, what from this reading really spoke to you. I'd love to know and hear and get that feedback. And if you're feeling the energies here, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to receive more readings here in the future as soon as they're posted. And you can go to your next one by clicking this link right up there in the top right corner. But until next time, my beautiful star fam, sending you so much love and cosmic hugs. Mwah. Hey there, star fam. Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. So happy to have you here. Thank you for supporting my channel. And for those of you that are new here to Transform with Ryan, I'm sending you all a very warm welcome and aloha. Thank you so much for joining. Do let me know in the comments down below where you are tuning in from. I'd love to know. So for those of you drawn to this fourth bracelet here with the aquamarine and the hematite, this is your reading. So we're actually, how we do here at Transform with Ryan, we go deep. We like to know the T, the 411 on everything we can. So this is going to represent your energies right now that are blocking this union from happening. And this is going to represent their energies and what's blocking the union from happening on their end. Okay, so let's take a look at your energies first. Like, what is going on with you? The World. Oh, okay. So you know what I'm actually getting with this, and this is probably like the lightest of the blockages when it comes to this reading, is it's a matter of location. So you're just not in the right place at the right time, okay? So honestly, there's really not much you could do about that other than just kind of live your life and go where your spirit takes you, where your heart takes you, okay? What I'm getting is that this person could live in a different city, a different state, or a different country from you even at this point, okay? When you're viewing this reading. So, or I guess this is your blockage, right? So you are not living in the same city, state, country as this person. And you're probably going to meet this person either on a trip when you're traveling around the world, or if you have to move for a job, that could be another scenario for some of you. And the other thing that I'm getting from Spirit to suggest is to be open to meeting someone from another country, okay? I know, when you go on dating apps, some people can extend their radius, so you can do that as well. And when you're in other countries, you can check your dating app, and even if you might not be there for very long, or you might not have a chance to really go on dates, if you just leave your dating app open and let people connect with you, you can start up a conversation online with each other, okay? Or maybe, you travel abroad. I know I had some friends who work for Microsoft, and some of them would have to travel to China, every 2 months or so. Um, and so it could be something like that where you travel abroad to for work on a regular interval, and so just leaving that dating app open, and you might connect with somebody that way. Wow, that was very interesting. So very very specific for that, um, and again, it could be that this person lives abroad right now or in the wrong country, and one of you will be moving to be more physically close in the same area as the other, okay? And that's how the connection can happen. Let's see if these offer any more details, or if there's just kind of it is what it is with that. So, oh, I'm gonna go with this card first. Interesting. So, photograph. Looking at your photographs, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Oh my gosh. You know what just came through, loves? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This makes so much sense. So much sense now. Okay, hold on. Pause on this. For some of you, what I'm getting is your match is actually in the armed forces. Like they're in the Marines, the Air Force, the Army, and they're stationed somewhere else, or you are. You are stationed somewhere else. Dang. Oh my god, that's so cool. Like that is like hella specific. But that's what I'm getting is that, you or the other person are like stationed abroad or stationed elsewhere. And so that's why you guys are not in union right now. Or they moved away, or you moved away. Like for those of you that maybe have met this person, the reason why you're not in union is because one of you moved, okay? Wow, that was really cool. Okay, back to this. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Okay, so for those of you that have met and are in separation right now, like what it seems like is you guys have photos together, and huh. What I'm getting here is that there's a little bit of sadness when it comes to looking at the photos, like a little bit of regret here. Um, And Spirit wants to pass along to you that those emotions should shift. Like, look at the higher octave of those emotions. So, look at those photos with fondness, not with sadness or regret. Because if you keep looking at them and they make you sad, then actually you shouldn't be looking at them anymore, because you're just actually infusing the relationship and connection you have with this person with more sadness, when really it should be about love, excitement, peace, bliss, happiness, right? Like those are what you want to infuse this connection, this energetic connection you have with this person. That's the type of vibrations you want to go in there, okay? And for some of you, definitely this is speaking to looking at profile photos, looking at a lot of profile photos and seeing which ones actually resonate with you and putting those as the priority, okay? Because I'm getting the sense that some of the photos or some of the profiles you're getting attracted to is just because they look hot and sexy. And what I'm getting is some of those photos are actually like total catfish photos. Like you should be looking at the photos and seeing which ones show a little bit more character, show a little bit more individuality on, and reading their profile to see what resonates with you the most, rather than just picking like classic good looks kind of photos, okay? Wow, okay, that's very, very interesting. So, let's see what this is about. Separation, no contact, 5D, dreams, nightmares. Focus on your own happiness. Oh, see, there you go. Focusing on your own vibration. So, wow, okay, so definitely with this, I get the strong sense for this reading that those of you that were drawn to this, you have met your person and you are just in physical separation right now, or your paths kind of separated. Like maybe you were together and dating and one of you moved away. Maybe you guys were really good friends and then, this person was in a relationship, or you were in a relationship and you just kind of went with it and explored that relationship, right? And now it's not working out, or you guys separated and now you're thinking about this other person that you connected with before, but just the timing wasn't right, okay? So, yeah, this is what's blocking it. There's definitely, you guys are in separation right now. And what you should be doing is, instead of that, what I was mentioning earlier, that wistfulness, that, melancholy energy, is focusing on what makes you happy. Okay? And ooh, ooh. Oh my, I'm getting like all these crazy like pings from spirit for your reading. This is wild. What I'm getting is, do the things that make you happy, and think of how much more fun it's gonna be when you're able to do it with your special person, right? So, like going on a hike, while you're on a hike, like just imagine how much fun you'll have with going on a hike with your special someone as well. Or when you're out to dinner with friends or with family, like imagine how much fun it'll be to share a meal with your special someone, okay? Like thinking of it in that way, not like the, oh, I wish they were here, it's such a bummer. Like, no, 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 don't do that kind of energy and thinking, okay? Because that's, again, the kind of frequencies you do not want when it comes to this relationship. Or at least calling it in, okay? Wow, wow. Oh my god, now I'm like curious to see what it's gonna say about their energy, because this was like really, really specific. Okay, fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So what I'm seeing is they are really having a hard time. The fifth chakra, for those of you that don't know, is the throat chakra. So when this chakra is blocked, it's because you are not able to say what's truly on your mind, what's truly in your heart. You're not speaking your truth. You're feeling blocked, okay? And that's what this person is experiencing right now. They feel like they can't tell you how they feel. They can't express how they feel. They can't be honest because they're afraid. They're nervous how you're going to react. They're nervous about what you're going to think about it all. So they are having a hard time communicating with you. And in some cases, like they're avoiding it. They don't want to communicate with you because they're just so anxious and nervous about saying the right thing or making sure it's received and heard in the right way that they mean. What I'm getting is this person, they kind of stumble and fumble around on their words a lot. They're that type of person that they feel awkward speaking because they don't feel like they can accurately convey through words what it is they're feeling. Okay? Oh, that is so cute and adorable. It makes me think of like those TV shows and movies where like the person, they say something to their love interest and it totally comes out the wrong way and it creates more of a rift between them. Like that's what I'm thinking about. And you just like feel so bad for this person. You're just like, oh my gosh, that's not what they meant. Like have patience. Or you want to be like, no, you should have said this, silly, right? Like that kind of scenario. That's definitely what's going on with them. And so they just need a boost of confidence. And I feel like they're that type of person. Like it's better to talk to them if you can face to face, because definitely with texting, it could be like a hot mess. Like things could totally be misinterpreted when it comes to texting. And over the phone, you can't really see their facial expressions or read their body language. Sometimes it's a little better with FaceTime. So if you have to speak on the phone with them, like FaceTime would be better. But honestly, it would be much clearer to you on what they're really trying to mention and say if you could meet them in person, okay? And have a conversation that way. So Spirit is also letting me know, like, have patience with them when you communicate and ask them, like, okay, what do you mean by that? Because I didn't understand. Or I just want to make sure I'm understanding properly. Is this what you mean by that when you said that? And then, express your point of view or your interpretation and allow them to clarify. So you just have to be patient because they're practicing using their words. Okay, journal. Oh, this is what they need to do. So write, process, contemplate, understand your sacred journey. So this person needs to write a lot of things out before they say it. So what would be great practice for them is actually journaling. So journaling everything and then reading this stuff out loud, what they write. I get the sense that they're actually really good at the written form of communication, not so much the speaking. And, text is usually very brief. So that's why I say texting can be kind of like misinterpreted, because there's all these like acronyms and emojis and all this kind of stuff that can be very, very confusing. But when it comes to like maybe an email, Or if you're old fashioned, like a letter, like a handwritten letter, that's a lot better way for them to communicate. So that might be something that they can consider doing. And you can suggest to them if you already know them, if you've connected with them already. And if you haven't, you don't know who this person is, then of course, just be aware that that might be the way that you have to communicate with them. Even though perhaps you prefer texting or phone calls, like they might be the type of person that does email, does long format messages, and maybe they don't like talking on the phone as much. Maybe they prefer, if you're gonna chat, they prefer to do it in person. So just know that about them, okay? It's gonna be a bit of a hurdle, but again, not one that you totally can't overcome and work around. The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth. So this person is doing a lot of growing. They're learning how to express themselves. And, to be honest, when it comes to expressing yourself and using your words, you really have to know who you are. You have to know who you are so that you can clearly state what it is you mean to say, what it is that you want, what it is you value and you like about things, okay? So this person is going through that growth phase because they have to get very, very clear and concise and precise on who they are and what they want. And then once that happens, they have an easier time conveying it, okay? And that way the relationship can evolve. Things can heal about them. For some of them, this is really like so wild. Spirit is really pinging me like cray cray for your reading. Some of these people, they had like a bad stutter or a lisp when they were younger, and that's part of the reason why they have a hard time talking. They could have also been made fun of for their accent. So that's one of their blockages when it comes to communicating and connecting with people, is because they were made fun of in the past, like the way they talked. Again, a lisp, they had a stutter, they had a weird accent, and people couldn't understand them well, so they were teased. Oh, my heart goes out to these lovely, lovely souls here. So it really had an impact on them. So just have patience, okay, loves? All right, so let's get some information. What can you do to help? What's gonna help this situation? What's gonna help you to come into union? Okay, Spirit. Wow, Spirit actually pulled out 2 for you. So special extra bonus card. So this is for you to do since you're the one receiving the reading, not so we already looked at their energy and their story. So this is more for you, okay? We have trust intuition. You are receiving the right messages. Ask the divine to clear your ego, have confidence, trust your gut feelings. Affirmations will help you connect with the divine. Okay, so what I'm getting here is definitely be very aware of your emotions and your feelings and your thought patterns, okay? And flip them around into affirmations, more affirming statements that call in what you want rather than what you don't want. So, one thing that I tell some of my clients, my coaching clients, and when I read for people is instead of saying like, I don't allow mean people into my life, like that's not what I mean by affirmation. That's not the best use of affirmations and scripting. Instead, you would say, I call in people who respect and value me for the person I am. Okay, so you call in what you want, you don't mention what you don't want. Okay, that's more in line with true affirmations. And then we have purification. Purify your body and energy from toxic environments, habits, relationships, or situations. Detoxify your body. The simplest way is to take a bath with sea salt. It can help you detoxify physically. Okay, so again, this is really being aware of your energy in the ways in which you may be sabotaging yourself or closing yourself off from certain energies, okay? And possibilities. And so even though you may be in separation right now, don't focus on that. Focus on the possibility of you two coming together right here, right now. Every moment is filled with new possibilities. You never know when you're going to get that message that is going to bring you physically to someone. And for those of you in the armed forces, like, you never know when you're going to get stationed somewhere else, somewhere closer. You just never know who you're going to meet while you're abroad when you move to a new place. So just keep that channel open and get rid of these thoughts and these limiting beliefs that say, oh, it's not possible, or it's never going to happen that way, or this is not how it's going to work, right? Like, let all of that go. Okay, so let's get some more clarifiers here with the tarot. What else does Spirit want to pass on to you about what you can do, what's going to help, what other insights are important for you to know? And weirdly enough, because you got that bonus card, Spirit was like, only do 3. For the other readings, I did 4. But Spirit's like, only do 3, because this bonus card was more important. 7 of Wands. So here, what I am getting is to have strength of spirit, strength of character, strength of belief. And really what this is talking to is, you see how he's about to hammer down all these like nails into this rock. What I am sensing here is to kind of like banish and let go of your limiting beliefs and thoughts and make it a practice. What I'm sensing from this person is, you know, as you hammer things down, it can sort of take on this rhythmic energy, this rhythmic tone, like clang, clang, clang. Next one, clang, clang, clang. So for you, meditation, that's what I'm getting. Meditation will sort of help you identify and understand these beliefs and these blockages within you that are ready to be released and let go, to welcome in this connection, okay? Letting go of these shoulda, woulda, couldas, those types of notions. And this is, again, wow, another ping from Spirit. Oh my gosh, what is up with you, my Pal 4? Spirit is really being very specific. Hypnotherapy and healing inner child, those are going to be good practices for you, okay? So see if there's anyone that offers those types of things that can assist you with that you resonate with, okay? And of course, feel free to DM me and connect with me and see what I can offer for you along your journey. 4 of Wands, wow, celebration. So what I'm getting is focus on your own happiness. What do you have to celebrate in life? What brings you joy? Focus and do more of those things. And for sure, this is also, as you can see, this looks like a wedding, a union, right? And so needless to say, that is definitely a high possibility of happening soon when you connect with this romantic life partner again, or for the first time, right? I love it. This is so beautiful to see, like, celebrations are coming their way. Also, you might even meet this person at some kind of celebration, whether that's a wedding, a graduation, a company party, like, you know, yay, we made $1 million this year, like, we beat our goals, like those kind of things, right? And 6 of Swords. So travel. Wow, travel is coming through really strongly for y'all's reading. So this is definitely a love connection, a love bond that goes beyond physical proximity, okay? So what I'm getting is you definitely have that connection across vast distances. And should you find yourself, again, where you, again, if you move around for your job and maybe this person can't be with you always, that your connection will still endure despite the fact that you may be at any point in time here and there, thousands of miles away, okay? So just trust that the type of relationship that you have may end up looking a bit unconventional, you know, like maybe you guys are moving around a lot, or maybe there are long stretches of time where you're not living in the same house, but your relationship will endure. Like, the distance will definitely make the heart grow fonder. All right. So if you enjoyed this reading and you're calling this beautiful person into your life and resonating with it, give this video a thumbs up and a like. Let me know in the comments down below what spoke to you, what you're calling in, what you are affirming here in this reading. And if you love the vibes here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Transform with Ryan. That way, you can check out new videos and readings whenever they're posted. And to go to the next one, you can go to this link right up here in the top right corner. I'd love to do another reading for you. Otherwise, until next time, sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Mwah.